Welcome to RIP Washington on YouTube, where you get the whole story. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit the thanks button. Rest in peace, Pat Fischer, Washington Redskins cornerback. Man, this one stings a little. I really liked Pat as a person. Pat was 5'9", 170 on paper. On the field, probably more like 5'7", 150, And yet, he would knock the snot out of people. He scared his own teammates. Chris Hamburger told me a story once of in the huddle, they noticed that Pat was awfully quiet, but he was literally foaming at the mouth. And they thought he's either had a stroke or he's rabid. But they left him alone. He went out there and kept playing, knocking people down. And of course, back then, the rules were a lot different. Today the pass interference would catch so much of what Pat did. But man, he was the toughest man on the field. He had started out at St. Louis Cardinals in 1961, played there till 67. And his very first interception was off a guy named Sonny Jurgensen. And then in 68, he came to Washington and played until 1977. So that was 17 years, mostly as a full-time guy. 213 games as a cornerback. That was the NFL record back then. The guy had 56 interceptions, 4 touchdowns. I'm telling you, he was just pure baller. Pure baller. I can't even think of anybody. Well, no cornerback today compares with him because of the physicality of how it's played. Maybe St. Juice would have been like that if he could hit people like Pat could hit people. But the nicest man you'd ever meet, and I'm telling you, the nicest man you'd ever meet. Yeah, after his football career, he tried a stint as a thoroughbred trainer up at Charlestown Races. Didn't quite work out for him. So then he went into real estate. One night, he and I got into a long talk. We were at some event. Talked for like an hour, and all he did was talk basically about God and treating people like, as Christians, and he really cared about his customers deeply. And he was just a nice man. We're all going to miss Pat Fischer. I'm Rick Snider. Thanks for coming. I'll see you soon.